The instances of Khargone and Jahangirpuri had a few things in common. Communal clashes between religious groups, violence that led to innocents being hurt, and bulldozers razing down houses and demolishing homes.
20-22 साल यहाँ पे काम करके रोटी खा रहे
सामान उठा लिया, सारा पैक कर लिया।
हैं। जी हाँ, ये कर रहे हैं। सरकार की बात मानना पड़ेगा, सरकार की सराखों पे।
लेकिन
मैंने ये घर भी बनाया था बचपन से यहाँ पे।
नहीं हमको ये तो घर है, हमारा यही तो घर है, हम कोई दंगे मंगे में नहीं है।
The Bulldozer Law. Yogi Adityanath has been dubbed as Bulldozer Baba and has also issued a statement that the bulldozer is a fitting reply to criminals. For instance, in UP's Pratapgarh, a rape accused surrendered after police parked a bulldozer in front of his house. The Madhya Pradesh government isn't far behind. Shivraj Singh Chauhan goes by Bulldozer Mama, and the state government said that damages caused to public and private properties will be recovered from the alleged rioters. The district administration demolished properties of those accused of stone pelting before they could be charged with any crime. How legal is this? There is no law in force, whether passed by Parliament or the Madhya Pradesh Legislative Assembly, which would allow the demolition of property of those accused of rioting and damaging public and private property. Punitive action against an accused person can only take place after conviction in a court of law. A victim or accuser has to follow a legal recourse of action that involves hearing the case in court. This has to be followed by the prosecution providing evidence to prove the case and the accused defending their claims with the appropriate evidence. The court has to weigh everything and see if the person's guilt has been proved beyond all reasonable doubt. So the question that begs to be asked is how these governments are carrying the so-called bulldozer punishments. They are technically carrying out anti-encroachment action. Can the government legally demolish houses? The municipality, however, doesn't need permission for demolishing encroached places, and the Delhi Municipal Corporation Act states that there is no need to give notice in advance about the drive. Advance notice is given to the police only so that illegal encroachment can be removed in the presence of officials. What does the international law say on demolition? Article 25 of Universal Declaration of Human Rights states that everyone has the right to a standard of living adequate for the health and well-being of himself and his family, including food, clothing, accommodation and medical care. An integral element of the right to adequate housing is protection against forced eviction. The UN Human Rights Office defines forced eviction as permanent or temporary removal against the will of individuals. They occupy without the provision of and access to appropriate forms of legal or other security. The right to adequate housing also includes freedom from arbitrary interference with one's home, privacy and family.
For more informative videos like this, keep watching India Today NewsMo.